we have Coach Lon Donaldson, who is going to look at the preview to the Reggae Girlz versus South Korea match scheduled for tomorrow at the Hwang Sports Complex at 5 p.m. South Korea time. Coach, are you happy with the state of the starting team going into the game?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously we're looking at some players and their performance is going to tell us what's going to happen in the future. So whoever we start, we have confidence in them. That's why they're here. So they're here to perform. So whoever is there, they have to give a good account to themselves.
A positive result would be perfect, but what area are you concentrating on in the game?
It all depends on what we call a positive result. I mean, if a positive result is winning and losing, sometimes it's whatever. If it's all about winning and not growth, then we have a problem. But you would love to win, but I think I'm looking for some growth in the players.
Of the young players, who has stood out to you over the last few days?
You know what? I think all the young players have done well. I like what I see on the camera, and of course I know Giselle, the smooth operator. Giselle, came back from injuries, and Giselle is doing well. But I think all the young players are doing well. And Malaya is doing well. Our goalkeeper Brooks doing well. So the young players are doing well for themselves.
What can we expect from the South Korean team?
Well, you can expect a lot of ball position and quickness, and some tricky stuff. Especially on set pieces, and they have some very, very good players who are playing all over the world in good leagues. So, I mean, they're a good team. I mean, they're no different from Japan and those teams and China. So they're right in there with them. If you deal with rankings, a lot of people love the ranking. I'm not a big fan of ranking, but they're number 18. As I say, the only thing I care about in ranking is who is 1 to 20, and they're in that 1 to 20. So they must be very good. I think they're a good team.
For this game, how would you measure success or failure?
Failure is if we don't show up, meaning that we didn't put in the effort. We could not stand tactically. We are not just astute. So tactically, we have to be very strong. We have to surrender certain things and try to do certain things. We might have to play on the counter, most likely, and surrender possession, because that's what the strength of the Japanese need. So if we can do the basic thing like that and, go with a game plan, then to me, that's not success. So our success is, can we follow a game plan and we can stick to it and try to get a result.
All right, and finally, how has things been in South Korea since the arrival of the team?
It's good, I mean, maybe the first trip I've ever been on, and the traveling has been smooth so far. Okay, this way, everybody seems to be in a good mood. The team is in good spirit, and the staff is here. Everybody is here. Everybody's doing their job. I think the South Koreans are very helpful, with everything. The stadium, the setup, food, the hotel. They've been very helpful people. So I want to thank the South Koreans already for giving us this opportunity to play and giving us the respect and, helping things along the way.
Thanks, Coach Lon Donaldson, and all the best in the game tomorrow.
Thank you, man.
부터 자메이카 대표팀 감독님 모시고 기자회견 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 첫 번째 질문 드리겠습니다. 한국과 첫 맞대결을 앞두고 있는데요. 한국을 상대하는 소감과 각오를 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
This is first time for facing South Korea as a Reggae Girlz, and how do you feel about it?
I think it's very important that we play a team like South Korea. It's the first time, so I think both countries playing for the first time. It should be, an entertaining match, and we're happy to be here to play South Korea.
한국과 같은 팀을 상대한다는 것은 굉장히 중요하다라고 생각을 하고요. 저희는 어쨌든 여기에 오게 됐기 때문에 이 경기에서 최선을 다할 생각입니다.
자메이카 팀은 북중미에서 미국, 캐나다와 함께 월드컵 본선 진출권을 따냈는데요. 자메이카 팀의 월드컵 진출의 원동력은 무엇이라고 생각을 하시는지?
Jamaica, along with the United States and Canada, like being qualified to the World Cup in North Central America? What motivated to Jamaica to qualify to the World Cup?
Well, we think we have some good young players that we're a building team. We're not world known, and we're trying to build something that's more sustainable, like the Canadian and Americans. Canadian and Americans are better than us, and we're trying to get there, by bringing in young players and trying to build.
이제 캐나다와 미국을 언급해 주셨는데 저희 자메이카는 이제 캐나다, 미국처럼 정말 세계적인 강팀은 아니지만 좋은 젊은 선수들을 보유한 팀입니다. 저희는 그래서 팀을 만들어갈 때 항상 지속 가능한 방향으로서 더 좋은 팀을 만들기 위해 연구하고 있고 조금 미국과 캐나다에 비해서는 좀 더 도전자의 입장에서 항상 팀을 만들어가고 준비해가고 있습니다.
자메이카는 한국 팀에 비해서 좀 피지컬의 강점이 있는 걸로 좀 파악이 되는데요. 한국전에서도 좀 그런 피지컬적인 강점을 적극 활용하실 계획인지 궁금합니다.
Like the Reggae Girlz have like physical strength compared to Korea because they have a really good height or something, and you are trying to utilize this actively in the match against Korea also.
Yeah, obviously we're bigger than the Korean, but the Koreans are very, very quick, and they're very, very tactically smart. So their brains is very sharp. So it evens out with our bigness, and then their quickness. Sometimes it evens out. So I mean, it's a good chess match.
당연히 저희는 저희의 높이와 피지컬적인 부분들을 활용을 할 것이고요. 반대로 한국은 또 스피드와 그리고 전술 이해도 그리고 또 영리한 선수들이 굉장히 많기 때문에 저희의 장점과 한국의 장점이 이 경기를 통해서 한번 맞붙는다면 굉장히 재밌는 경기가 되지 않을까 이렇게 기대하고 있습니다.
혹시 한국 대표팀에서 좀 경계하거나 좀 알고 있는 선수가 있으시다면, 네.
Like, is there any player in South Korea are you training, or do you know somebody in Korean national team?
Oh yeah, your number 10, number 11 players are very, very good players. And all around the field they are very good players, but those are special players. Your number 10, your number 11. I won't try to pronounce the names. I might screw it up. I don't want to screw up anybody's name. So, but they have some very, very good players.
물론 알고 있고요. 특히 10번, 11번 선수를 잘 알고 있는데요. 이 선수들의 이름을 제가 직접 발음하고 싶지만 조금 발음적인 문제도 있고 그런 부분들은 생략하겠고 10번, 11번 선수 이외에도 다른 선수들도 충분히 좋은 선수들이 많다라고 생각을 하고 있습니다.
한국전을 통해서 자메이카의 어떤 점을 좀 중점적으로 체크를 하고 싶으신지요?
Like, what do you plan to focus on against match Korea as a Reggae Girlz for these matches? What do you want to gain?
Yeah, we know the Koreans are very, very organized. We're looking at players, some new players too. So we just want to focus a lot on ourselves and just see how new players do with our existing players. So we're gonna see if we can how organized can we get when we play a top level team like South Korea.
일단 제가 개인적으로 평가를 했을 때 한국은 굉장히 조직적인 팀이라고 생각을 하고요. 이전 그 월드컵 진출권을 따냈던 그런 대회와 비해서 저희는 이번에 좀 새로운 선수들을 많이 엔트리에 올렸습니다. 그래서 이런 선수들을 직접 실험해보고 한국과 같은 굉장히 정상급에 있는 팀과 상대를 해보면서 저희가 어떻게 또 조직적으로 좋은 모습을 보여줄지를 기대하고 있습니다. 그리고 저희는 이 부분에 좀 더 집중을 해서 경기를 운영하고 준비할 생각입니다.
네, 그럼 이 정도로 기자회견 마무리하도록 하겠습니다.
Press conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I mean, it's nice to be here, and I'm happy to be in Korea.
One question, Coach. What would you call success or failure during your game with South Korea?
Hopefully it's not failure. Hopefully we come up and show if we play hard, and I think we get what out of it. I mean, sometimes success for us right now is not winning or losing, but what we get out of it. Did we come and did we perform, and did we get something out of it that we can follow in the future?
Thank you.